like to say that I see here today my colleagues celebrating and talking about how Raila is the greatest man who was. How I wish we listened to what they are saying 3 years ago. How Raila was a mganga, how he was somebody who was completely useless to our political dispensation. Where, by the way, why have you never gotten rid of him? Now, today he's being praised of being the hero worship we wanted. Raila has been a hero worship, yes, but we will expect him to give us the excellence we expect from him. He will join your government, and if he is not going to demand that abductions stop in this republic, that we stop the corruption that is going on in our country, that we actually govern ourselves with the responsibility where we accept that our countries within our region respect us and we respect them. And then I saw my brother Cherargei going to Ethiopia. You carry 250 people who are singing Yote Yawezekana. You are threatening other African guys, ladies and gentlemen, who visited the occasion.
You remember Senator Onyonka,
yes.
One thing that I did when the majority leader was on the floor, I protected you.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
When he mentioned your name.
Yes.
So can you kindly stop mentioning the members?
Oh, my apologies, my leader.
So that you,
I apologize and withdraw. You were not there. You were not there.
Know you are eating on your time.
Mr. Speaker.
Be having ample time to give you your points.
Much obliged,
Mr. Be disrupted all the time with the points.
Mr. Speaker, I am much obliged. I would like to say this. I want to say, I get that, but he was there.
Senator Chalegei, stop exchanging with the member on the. Allow him to contribute. What is your point of order, Senator Wakoli?
It's a chariot, my brother.
Senator
Mr. Speaker.
Onyonka, let us listen this point of order. So I will ask the clerk, when you know you are misusing my mic, the clerks. When the member is on a point of order, switch off the other mic, so that now we can be orderly.
Honorable Speaker, I'm standing on order of responsibility of statement of fact, Honorable Speaker. When an honorable member stands here and casts aspersions on the delegation from Kenya, we might not agree with you, but when you say they were intimidating, can you table facts that Kenyans, headed by the president, were intimidating people in Addis Ababa? This is a Senate. This is not a small thing in the village. Honorable Senior Senator, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to mention to my brother, the senator from Bungoma, that normally when people go to watch football games, that's how they behave. But when people go to an international conference and they're trying to negotiate and influence other people to vote for their candidate, they behave differently. I know you love football. You may not see the contradiction. I want to say this, Mr. Speaker. It is true for many of us that for me, Prime Minister Raila losing that seat was a shock. But I saw him accept the verdict gracefully. I would like to state to my colleagues in this House that if this such an occasion comes back again, because it could, please let us make sure we do a thorough job. Let us consult the ambassadors, former ambassadors, the technical personnel. We could have done it better. Is it true that I knew this? No, I didn't. I'm just saying, when you go to play and you have scored many goals, then you have to figure out what to do with the team, especially with the team manager. I would like to say one last comment, Mr. Speaker. I have no problem if ODM and my leader Raila decides to join the government of the day, because I understand the complexity of Kenya's politics. But, Mr. Speaker, I heard somebody say, give me something that I can be proud of. Give me democracy. Make sure we minimize our corruption. Stop using negative ethnicity of turning around and saying that because you have disagreed with people who you have struck a deal with, and indeed, by the way, Mr. Speaker, I listen to this house severally. Some of these contradictions we have are a consequence of the broken system of our governance structure. Why is it that every 5 years the vice president is fighting with his president? Why is it that we are not able to deal with the dysfunctionality of our financials in this republic? How can we talk about Kenya as a great country when you know we are in debt, we can't finish a railway, the revenue we are collecting, we don't even know what's happening, the county governments are having a problem? Then you expect me to have something to be proud of. I am proud to be a Kenyan, yes, but I expect more. I expect better from all of us. Stop cheering around and singing how you think now power has come to your hands. You are going to employ your relatives and cousins. No. We now need intelligent people to sit down and guide the president and the prime minister to make sure this country runs in the direction where we can be fully proud and happy that we are moving as a team. Stop alienating some communities because of political disagreements. Sit with them and talk with them. Majority Leader, aren't you sitting with the gentleman there with big hair? I wanted to make a reference. Thank you.
Senator Onyonka, you know you are its own registry.
Yeah? Mr. Speaker, I'm a bit emotional about this. Allow me.
How can you describe Honorable Medhu in that manner?
He accepts the I wanted to say how beautiful I see both of you. You have disagreed politically, and yet you are talking. That is how it should be. Let us not escalate it to the next level. I see us escalating this war to the next level. And I want to mention finally, Mr. Speaker, that whatever it takes for this Senate, whatever it takes all of you, for the next 2.5 years, this country has been left in your hands. Make sure the leadership listens to what the Kenyan public is saying. Especially, I heard somebody trying to dismiss the role of the young people. Some of us are just saying it purely. Please listen to these young people. And it's not about me wanting to be on TikTok. I've heard some of my colleagues always jump up and say, yeah, I'm at 6 million views. Those things don't matter to me. I don't even have to come back to this house again as a senator or any leadership position, because I am extremely disappointed at the way we are carrying ourselves when we are advantaged. When we are not disadvantaged. When we are disadvantaged, we behave differently. When we are advantaged, we behave differently. It is convenient. This state does not convenience. This state needs factual analysis, evaluation, and conclusions on matters that are going to help us govern. The president should succeed. He should listen to us. What is working, let him continue working on it. What is failing, can he stop, fix it, and then we move forward. Mr. Speaker, I support.
Next is Senator Charge.